Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about Google Docs. So the first thing we need to do is log in to our Gmail account. It's the best way to access it for me. Once you're in your inbox, you're going to go up to the top left and click on the Documents link. And that should open up a new tab or a new window that looks something like this. If you've never used it before, it'll be empty, however. And brief explanation of what Google Docs is. It's a place where you as a user can come, create new kinds of documents, have them saved online for any access at any time you need, and then probably the coolest thing is then Google allows you to share these documents for other people to either view or edit. And so I'm going to just walk you through the basic setup of what you have going on right here. We'll start on the left. Right here you see the Create New button. It's a drop-down button actually, and this is where you will be able to create new documents from. You have a text document similar to what you'd find in Microsoft Word, presentation, which are like Microsoft PowerPoint or Keynote for Mac users. You have spreadsheets like Excel. You have forms, which is a little different than some of these others, and then drawing, which is for drawing. So if you wanted to start a new document, you'd select here, you'd pick whichever one you'd want to use, and then it would open it up for you and you could begin working. There's also another way to start with working with documents, and that is the upload button, which is right next to it. If you click on that, it allows you to upload files, folders, and other things. And what this does is, let's say you've been working with a Microsoft Word document on your computer saved there, and you wanted to now make it into a Google document and share it. By uploading the file, Google will now convert it over to a Google document, and you can use it just like as if you had started the document in Google in the first place. And that applies to everything. You can use PDFs, PowerPoints, Excel, really anything can be uploaded, images. And so this is the two features you really need to know how to use, whether you're creating new or uploading an already used document. Some of the other things are pretty similar to what you'd find in your Gmail inbox as well. The main portion is kind of where your documents are shown. And this is kind of being able to view it. And they're going to, you can view them in a few different ways. The simple list will show you the documents you've modified most recently, all the way down to ones that have been modified least lately. And so you can mess around with the view, set it up however you want. So here is where you would be able to, you see a document you want to work with, simply click on it, and it will open it up for you. This is a text document. As you can see, it's very similar to the Microsoft Word layout. However, not as advanced. There aren't as many options as you would find. But if you're working with basic text, it has all the features you would really need. I'm going to close out of that for right now. Actually, I'm going to leave it open. So if we go back into the Google Docs screen, that's the way you're going to open up documents you've already been using. Over here, anytime you select a document, it gives you a preview. Oh, don't want to do that. Over here, and it tells you if you have a description, if it's part of a collection, which is kind of like organizing in folders, you could say. And then at the very bottom down here, you see it says sharing. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where Google allows you to share all these different documents with people. I'm going to get to that in a second. A few more things in this main screen. As you can see up here, we have a few different drop-down links. And what these do is they allow you to select and kind of organize what you're viewing by the different types of documents. So let's say you only wanted to be able to view your text documents. Select the drop-down, select text documents, and now only text documents are in view. If you only wanted to view spreadsheets, now only spreadsheets are in view. So that's a way to simply organize if you only want to view certain types of things and you have a lot of different documents. But for the most part, you'll probably remain in the All Documents view. You can do the same thing for images and videos, And there's even more options in here that you can mess around with once you get into it. There's also another way to search through these documents, and that's in the search button up here. Let's say you wanted to find something, you have a document on Buddhism you know exists. So, much like with Gmail, the minute you start typing it, if there's something that is yours that's already there, they will bring a drop-down list. So we'll just finish it off and hit search. Searches, and it actually is going to bring up a few different things. Anything that mentions the word Buddhism is now searched out. And so it's not only searching through the title of your document, but the actual document themselves. So this makes it really easy if you have lots and lots of different things working with, and you wanted to find everything related to a specific topic. It's very easy to do. We're going to close out of that. So here's your basic view, your basic setup. There's a lot of different options. The last thing I want to show you in this screen is the Actions drop-down. Each time you hover over a new document, all the way to the right of this view, there's an Actions drop-down menu. And if we click on that, there's a few things you can do from here. Nothing too crazy, rename, move to trash, open. But there's also the share option, and this is one of the areas where you were able to share different documents with people. I'm not going to do that from here, though. I'm actually going to go into a document in order to show you guys how to share it. So I'm going to jump back over to that sample document I was working with earlier. Simple text document. Here's the title of it up here. And as you can see, right next to it, there's a little lock next to it. And if we kind of hover over, it says private. Only people explicitly granted permission can access. So since this is created by me, as of right now, only I am viewing it, and only I am able to view and edit it because that is the settings I've set for sharing it. But let's say you have coworkers or classmates or somebody, and you wanted to get them in or allow them to work in the document as well. If we go all the way over to the right, we're going to see the Share button or Share drop-down arrow. So I'm going to click on the Sharing Settings, and it's going to bring up a little text box. Here you can see the people that have permission to access this document. It's a private document, which means no matter who is in here, only those people can see it. It's not a public document. But you want to share with somebody you know. So what we need to do is we need to go down to the Add People portion, and if this person is a contact in your Gmail, it'll make it very easy to find them. So start typing in the name. There you go, Christopher Andrews. We're going to add Chris to it. And now Chris will be added to sharing this, will be shared on this document. And there's a few other things you can choose from as well. If we look here, it says Can Edit. This is going to be the settings of exactly what Chris can and cannot do. You can either set it to he's only able to view it, or he's actually able to edit it as well. I'm going to allow him to edit it. And then all we need to do is click Share. And as you can see, it is now updated that not only I am, but Chris as well is able to access and edit this document. Since I have nobody else editing it right now, I'll just let you guys in on the fact that, in case you didn't know this, you can edit the document at the same time, or multiple people can be editing the document at the same time, and there is real-time updates. Google is constantly saving everything. Look, it saved seconds ago. And so as people update and edit and Google saves it, it will appear on your screen with those alterations. So real-time updates is one of the biggest factors in Google Docs taking this experience to the next level. One last quick feature, say you want to talk about a document but not right inside of it, there's a discussion feature over here. And if we open that up, you can start talking about the document and things you want to do with it. So I can say, hey Chris, make some changes. Post this, and then that'll be there, and that's saved, and I can close out of that. And so it allows you to discuss things as well. That's the basic setup and interface of Google Docs. I'll be adding more later. Thank you.